Hello and welcome to Jarrah TV. We've got Kennie Malia pre-match. Kenny, it's been a crazy season. How would you sum it up so far?
I think you've just nailed it there, crazy. For me, it's been a season that you've had postponements left, right and centre. We've had not being able to play at a home pitch for 6 months, and I think it's just been a mental season, but an enjoyable one as well.
What would you say has been the highlight of your first season in charge?
There's been a few, to be fair, with some of the big results that we've had against some of the top teams. You look at the ones who's currently in the playoffs now. We took 15 points off some of the teams in that little group, which is a massive achievement in itself. One personally for me was the Vars, going down to Pariam. First time in the Vars for me as a manager, and I absolutely loved it. Great experience. Yeah, we got beat, but it was a great day for the club. The fans went down in the numbers. Obviously, we're a good drink on the way back as well to numb the pain of the defeat. But overall, it was a brilliant day.
On the hub, will you miss playing there, or are you happy to be back home?
It's what I've missed massively. I think it was what 6 months, 7 months that we've not played here since. It's a massive thing. Fair play to the club booking the hub and getting the games on, because that would have been another issue if we didn't get the games on. It could have been potentially relegation if you didn't get the games played. And so yeah, it was what was it, 8, 9 games I think we've played there. Overall we've done pretty decent there. We've played on a good surface. I think playing week in week out, that was a major thing as well, to get the results going. But yeah, definitely being back at home is so much better.
So again, on that, it's been 6 months. How fitting is it that our final game of the season is against Bolton in a quite nice derby for it?
Well, that's it. That's what you're saying. And before the craziness of the season, it's kind of, you couldn't really write that, could you? It's just one of them, like 6 months not playing here, and then all of a sudden you're playing against your local rivals on the last game. And back at home, I think all this week we've had volunteers down to coaching, down to players, trying to get this pitch sorted and ready for today's game, just to make sure it's on. So hopefully we can do the job against our local rivals and get the 3 points and make everyone happy for the rest of the night.
Supporter question from Phil and JP. What are your plans going forward? Are you happy with the size of the squad? Do you want a smaller squad, a bigger squad to choose from?
I think if you look at this season, I think with obviously the way this season's panned out, with games back to back and Monday to Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for weeks, 3 weeks in a row I think it was, and it's brutal for the lads. So having a big squad this season has massively helped. I think we've had what, 8, maybe 9 lads injured for long periods of that as well. So if we didn't have that squad, I think we would have kind of really struggled. Wanting to make 16 man and then 2 to compete at this level. Going forward next season, ideally, yeah, it would be great to have a smaller squad, but then again, you're looking at work commitments and things like that. It's not always as easy.
How important for you and the team is it to get a top 10 finish?
Yeah, we said that in pre-season, didn't we? We said we want to finish as high as we can. The first thing that we wanted to do was put structure in the club and get the foundations right and make it a team that can compete in this league. Didn't want to come to the end of the season and be in a dogfight. That's definitely one of the things that wasn't going to happen for me. So win today, obviously. Wrighton's still got to play on Monday, and that could go in our favour if they get beat off Bedlington. But yeah, top 10 would be perfect, especially with being the first season.
And finally, do you have a message for the fans this season?
Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. Lee from the Hackle, who puts the bus on for the fans, and especially the ones at the Sunderland Hub. I think he's put it on for free for everyone, and I think that's an absolutely unbelievable thing for one of the local ones that comes week in week out, and I think the fans have just been fantastic. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get the 3 points today.
Thank you very much, Kenny.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.